Now, in today's day and age, a lot of us find ourselves going in and out of vehicles from home to work or the other way around, maybe doing a couple of stops here and there to get gas or pick up supplies. Point is, for the majority of us, our vehicles have become a huge part of our daily routine. It's how we get to point A to point B. And I believe knowing how to defend yourself with a firearm effectively in and around your vehicle is really important for those unpredictable situations where our lives or the lives of the people traveling with us are put in some sort of danger and we need to respond quickly to stop a threat. So here are a couple of drills that I like to practice that are meant to, simulate real life scenarios that we could potentially find ourselves in when operating or exiting a vehicle. Starting off with the seated position. Also, before the drill, keep in mind, I only shoot through the driver's side window since I don't have infinite money to replace my front windshield. But of course, in real life, if I needed to, I absolutely would. Now, a lot of us have probably seen those videos on X or Instagram where you have an angry road rage and the driver in front gets out with a weapon and starts heading towards the car behind them. Now, personally me, in a situation where my car is blocked off from the front and back and there's no possible way to drive off, and I see someone pulling up to my vehicle with a weapon, whether it's a gun, baseball bat, knife, I don't care. You are getting dropped. At that point, you have shown me that you are crazy enough to come up to my car with a weapon. Now, I'm supposed to see if you're crazy enough to actually use it against me? Absolutely not. Now, obviously, this isn't legal advice. This is just my personal take on what I would do if I was in a situation like this. So here are just some key points to take away from this drill, and it's knowing how to properly carry inside a vehicle according to the position you are carrying to avoid things like your clothes getting caught with the seatbelt, which can slow you down and make it much difficult for you to reach and draw your weapon in time. The way I personally do it as someone who carries appendix is by putting the shirt over the buckle. This ensures that my shirt is not going to get caught with anything and just give me a more effective and faster draw from a seated position. Also, for a lot of these drills, I'm going to be using a shot timer that is set to go off randomly along with some sort of distraction like jamming out Tamale Cyrus, for example, which are all things that help in creating this real life environment where I then all of a sudden have to stop what I'm doing and respond to an unexpected threat. This is all done for the purpose of enhancing my ability to react quick and draw my weapon under pressure. Okay, this second drill is meant to replicate a gas station scenario where you're next to your car waiting for your tank to be full and you see someone coming up to you with a knife with the intent to rob you or cause some sort of bodily harm to you. Now, this drill is also about being aware of your surroundings and not being an NPC and drowning your face into your phone the moment you start pumping gas. Look, if it means being off my phone for a couple of minutes to ensure that I am fully aware of my surroundings and I look a little funny playing with my fingers at a gas pump, then so be it. I'll take that over someone rolling up to me and aiming a gun at the back of my head and asking for keys or any personal belongings. Now, keep in mind, I wouldn't die for any personal belongings or any material thing in general. I just don't agree with the mindset of let criminals do whatever they want. So if I could avoid putting my life in the hands of a criminal by drawing my weapon to defend myself with, yeah, I'm taking my chances with my weapon than letting a criminal decide what they're going to do with my life. Now, this next drill is about exiting a vehicle. Now, the way I see this drill is pretty much someone already has eyes on you. They are either following you home or just waiting for you to pull over so they can engage. And look, this can be solely based on your vehicle you drive, or maybe someone knows you have something of value in the vehicle or on you.
10 Piedmont police are looking for two teenagers who followed a man home and robbed him at gunpoint right in his driveway. This happened about 3:30 in the afternoon today on Monticello and Park Avenues, not far from Piedmont Avenue. The victim says when he stepped out of his car, a young man in a mask pointed a gun in his face and demanded his belongings. No one was hurt, but the robbers stole the man's cell phone, a Rolex, and a wallet.
Okay, these next drills are going to be split into two parts. First, representing coming out of the store with something you've purchased.
Robbery in Oakland. Take a look. This happened Saturday night in a parking lot on 28th Street. And there he comes up behind the woman as she was at the trunk of her car. And he was wearing all black, put her to the ground there, and then grabs her bag. There's a struggle. It looks like she's trying to hold on to it.
Now look, I have a rule when it comes to holding things in my hands, and it's if it's not a child, I don't care how much it costs, I don't care if it's one of a kind, I am either dropping it or throwing it to get to my gun. Now, this is not something new. We know criminals have operations where they are scoping around popular areas, looking at what other people are buying that could be worth of value. Now, don't be like me and openly display that you've purchased something like a MacBook. Try to avoid displaying any sort of high value item once exiting the store. If you can, try to keep your item more discreet. Hopefully that can help in reducing any unwanted attention that could potentially make you a target. Okay, the last and final drill is putting your stuff away. Now, let's say you make it to your car safely and are putting your MacBook in your trunk, remembering to stay alert and not forgetting to pay attention to your surrounding, that you happen to miss someone who could possibly be coming up on you, again, is really important in giving you that time to react and respond by drawing your weapon to defend yourself with. Now, I understand that some people are not going to be able to live fire in or around their personal vehicle, so a way I would personally practice if I didn't have the land is by setting up a similar scenario like in a garage or an area that is not visible to people for brandishing reasons, and just practice with an airsoft gun or dry firing with dummy rounds. This is also going to help in creating the same muscle memory and skill needed to defend yourself under circumstances you find yourself in or around a personal vehicle. Now, if you made it to the end of the video and are interested in seeing more drills recreating real life scenarios, you can check my Instagram at ShadowTheWicked. That's where I post a lot of these drills. Also, if you want to get in contact with me, that's another good place. Now, aside from all that, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and subscribe. Other than that, guys, hope you guys have a good weekend. Stay safe and God bless.